Hello, welcome to Thursday, October 15th daily instructional video. Today, you're going to do your warm-up. You're going to take a checkpoint test, and then we're going to do some independent reading where you're going to do read Martin Luther King's speech, I Have a Dream. So for your warm-up, I want you to write a thesis statement for the following prompt. So your prompt is to write an essay explaining the importance of voting. So this is we're not arguing, we're not taking sides or anything, we're just explaining a simple topic, the importance of voting. So make sure when you write the thesis, make sure that you're restating the prompt to help you formulate your response, and make sure you give two reasons. So you can use the stem like voting is important because, and then give for this reason and this reason. So make sure you give two reasons. So go ahead and pause the video and go to your Google form and write your thesis statement. All right, so remote students, I know you're taking your test online, so it's difficult. I don't think you can annotate the test, but face-to-face kids are asked to annotate the questions. So when I ask them to annotate, what I'm asking them to do is, here's the test, to kind of pick out those key words in the question, like which of these is the best paraphrase. So we're looking for best paraphrase, and we're only focusing on stanzas 1 and 2. So look for those key words so that you make sure that you focus well on what the question's asking you to do. This is the checkpoint. Again, it's extra credit test points for each question you get right. There's 2 questions over the poem, and then we have this editorial for you to read, and then there's questions after the editorial. And there's 10 total, so a possible 10 extra credit test points. Okay, so annotate the question. Remote kids, again, you'll just have to do your best with picking out those key words. Read every question, every answer choice. Even if you think A is a correct answer, you need to make sure. Sometimes test takers like to trick you up, and even though A is a good answer, there might be a better answer. So make sure you're always picking the best. Uses the process of elimination to help you narrow it down to, usually you can narrow it down to 2 questions and get it 50-50. Put an X beside in your mind next to the ones that you know are absolutely wrong, maybe question marks around the ones that you think that you might be right, and then I'll look up words. I will have a glossary for you. There is a glossary words that you can use to help you define what words mean that are in the passage and in the answer choices. So be sure you use that to help you. So during the test, I just kind of went through what we're expecting you to do. After the test, you are going to go to Google Classroom, and I'll have pushed out to you the I Have a Dream speech, which we'll be analyzing next week. So your job after the test is to read and annotate the speech and use the key in here in the Google Slides. To access the test first, though, you need to go to Google Classroom. I will have the link for you there. I can go, oops, that's not what I was looking for. Oh, Google Classroom. Go to classes. I think the internet's acting a little funny. So I'm going to go ahead and just move on. But anyway, you would go to Google Classroom. You would click on the assignment that says 1015 district checkpoint. When you are prompted, when you click on it, it takes you to the test. You will enter your student ID. That's your lunch number for both the username and the password. So you're putting in that 6-digit number twice for both the username and the password. And then once you've logged in, you'll see your name in red and the name of the checkpoint up in the top right of the screen, or I think it's the top right. It's at least the top of the screen. And it would say, actually, I should fix this. It should say English 1 checkpoint. No, it's still Unit 1 test. So we're still in the Unit 1 test. And they will open, and then you will take your test. So please make sure you take your time, read every passages carefully, and read the questions and answer choices carefully. Here's the annotation key. Always circle words you don't know. and make sure you define them, underline anything that you think is important, and then explain in the annotation notes why it's important, and then put a question mark next to something you may not quite understand, and then make a note of it in the annotation box. Also, in the I have a dream at the beginning, you have your concept vocabulary words, and you're supposed to rank those. Let me see if I can go here. I have a dream. Again, I think the internet is acting a little. Okay, here we go. So this will be your have a dream speech, and then here the concept vocabulary. You'll need to rank how well you know these words. Okay, and then just click on that, open the activity, and then you can easily rank them and put your numbers there. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do. Make sure that if you don't have this all done, it is homework. You need to have the text read and annotated before we come back on Tuesday. Just a reminder that grades are going to be done early next week, so we need to make sure you have everything in your grades up to par. I'll try to get all the assignments graded this weekend and finalized for you by Tuesday. If you have any questions or need help, please let me know. Always reach out to me. Y'all have a great long weekend.